You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the blacks in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone staying with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Chargers. Closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. This defense for the Saints, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Third and 2, Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Let's go.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
26 yards. And the Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Norwood's got it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Flush to his right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Herbert. Wisely will throw that one away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 4th down, Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a give, right side. Norwood. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On second and goal, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Knowles, open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To throw on second down. Knowles. They'll get this out to Kamara. Bulldozes past him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
On gain of 36 yards. First down, Saints.
On first down, Knowles looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw. Knowles on the check down. He finds Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Complete to Alvin Kamara. A gain of 7. First down, New Orleans.
Throwing on first down. Knowles. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Chargers 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Knowles. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jerry Jeudy, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
21. Chargers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw here, Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Charles, there's something special about one of his big D linemen bringing it in. On the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
Downfield, and he's got Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 32 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
is beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 26-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knowles. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 1st and 10, Knowles. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw on 2nd down, Knowles. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Knowles. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Operating from the gun, Knowles. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. Steps away. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Being chased out left. And my goodness, another interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
He completes it to Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. On first down, Knowles. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
A gain of 12. First down, Saints.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And down he goes. A covered sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Joey Bosa in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Knowles. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material.
Back to throw, Knowles. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knowles. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Throwing on 1st down. Knowles. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now here's another interception. Dances by him. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Out quickly to Judy. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
In motion left goes Allen. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Slot man moves right. On 4th down, Knowles flushed out right.
Got a man, it's Judy complete.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10.
Up the middle they go. Norwood. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
To throw on second and 6. Herbert. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, Knowles. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on second down, Knowles. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Saints first down.
On 1st down, Knowles. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
To Alvin Kamara. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Saints.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knowles. And oh, it'll be intercepted. There he goes left side. The 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Throwing after the interception. Knowles. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. Operating from the gun. Knowles. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Knowles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 4th down, Knowles. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Saints 52, Chargers 14.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. On first down, Justin Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Herbert off of play action. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. That's to his running back. Complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. To throw on 2nd down. Knowles. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Looking to throw. Knowles. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for New Orleans, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.
go. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the greatest of all time. Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The catamounts who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level.